Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Fungo Sports Podcast. I'm Zach, and with me as always, we have Coach over there in the corner.
How we doing, y'all?
Hey, today we've got two special guests with us from Frenship High School. We've got Chase Campbell here and Quaid Ferris. You're going to hear about them a whole lot this season.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you having us.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. Hey, a little bit about Chase and Quaid. We've got Chase, wide receiver, 3-year, 4-year?
3-year.
3-year starter for Frenship. We got Quaid moving in this year. We're going to dive way into that throughout this interview. But hey, before we start, Chase, why don't you start telling us what have you been up to this summer?
A lot of workouts, but start of summer took a lot of visits, trying to figure out where's home. But that ended up being Texas Tech for sure. But a lot of workouts, we've been getting better. Yep, wreck 'em. Yes, sir.
Hey man, you can't skim over all those visits that quickly like that, because it wasn't just like a small trip. We follow you on social, and it was really cool watching from our perspective every place you went to. Tell us about some of the spots you went to. What'd you see? What'd you like?
Yes, well, there was not a bad visit. I can say that for sure. It was a lot. It was very fun being able to be around players, coaches. But if I had to say, I wouldn't say a favorite visit, but a visit that I liked the most was Utah. I've never been out there, seeing mountains, being in Texas, and definitely in Lubbock, not seeing mountains. But that was one of my favorite visits.
Yeah, and it looked like they had a pretty good media situation there.
They had ice things all carved out with the U. They had brought a bunch of players out there with me, so it was something.
Actual players or other players visiting?
Actual players.
Oh, that's cool. That's
Yes,
dope.
sir.
Yeah.
So, who's the most famous person you've met now?
Ooh. So on my Baylor visit, RG Griffin. I
You
met
met RG?
Robert Griffin.
No way.
RG3, yep.
That's crazy.
Actually, that's cool.
Sir.
What was he there, for an official? What was his role there?
Well, I don't know. I think he came up to just show his face and help recruit, because it was a big weekend at Baylor. But got to talk to him, got a picture with him, and gave me some advice. I asked him if I could come play with his 7-on-7 team.
Ooh, there you go.
Yeah, no, he didn't bite on that.
No.
Did you get his number?
No, I didn't.
Dang.
Man.
Man, that's
Numbers
wild.
locked
How
in.
cool is it for all these schools really to be able to call up a former NFL player like RG3, Heisman winner, that kind of thing, and say, you want to come show face? That's pretty sick.
That is crazy.
Hey,
So it's kind of cheating, isn't it, though?
Believe it or not, I was never recruited, so I don't know the rules.
I also was not recruited,
Yeah,
so I don't know the rules on that either. But I feel
Yeah.
like it's a little bit, unfair. You got these legacies that you just be like, hey, we really want this kid here, so can you come,
I
talk
bet they've helped make some people commit to places, because he was telling us some good stuff about Baylor.
Yeah.
I remember watching him play at Baylor.
Yeah.
Dude was a beast.
So I went to Baylor, and the year I was there, we were awful. Awful.
Baylor's had a bad year.
We had a bad, half century. It was bad for a while. And then RG3 got there, I guess, so I left in 06, and I think he was there 06, 07, right around then, and it blew up. And then they got a new stadium, and then it was everything came with it.
So I went to Tech the year Pat Mahomes took over. Actually, really the year Baker took over, and then Pat took over. But, that was some fun stuff. That Baker OU game, I was at that in the student section. Craziest game. You were at
You're
there?
there.
So bad. I mean,
It's
he
wild.
actually just recently did an interview about that. And he was talking about it. He said all the things he heard. Were you part of the chants that you shouldn't have been a part of?
You were probably pretty young at that point.
I was like 5 or 6.
Yeah, it was probably around, 2016-ish, 15? I don't
I was
remember.
like 9 probably.
Yeah. So he was one of the kids running around, probably yelling and doing.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Giving Baker,
I was a
the
Baker
business.
fan when I was a kid.
I actually
Whoa.
was too. I like Baker.
I like Baker and Kyler
I love it.
and Johnny Manziel.
Johnny Manziel.
That's a good 3.
That's a good 3.
What do you like about those three? Those are-
They don't care what others think.
Like I say, those are all very, very specific in my mind when I think about them, and that's probably what I would say was they played with a little chip on their shoulder.
That's fair. Would you say you also play with a little chip on your shoulder?
From time to time, I would say.
That's fair. Hey, I feel like sometimes, it's quarterback, right? I feel like you kind of have to. I mean, you take the blunt of the of really a lot of things that probably you shouldn't take, as far as, the responsibility of the team, stuff like that. So you kind of have to have that, like, confidence and that chip that, you can come in and do what you need to do. But, no, that's good. What about your summer? We've talked about yours. What about your summer? You done anything fun?
I've been up at the field house a lot, throwing, and then watching film with Coach Northcutt, and then I went hunting a little bit, too, to the rodeo.
Okay.
Did you say hunting?
Yes, sir.
Ooh, tell me about that. What are you hunting?
Well, I was shooting coyotes, but they're hard to shoot in the summer, so I only shot like 2 or 3, maybe a couple rabbits.
I don't think I've ever
You're
hunted
laughing.
in my
What
life.
is?
I've probably shot one gun in my life, and just out of
You're from Lubbock, Texas, and you don't hunt, huh?
nowhere. Nope. No, sir.
I don't either. I
I'm
stay
right there with
inside.
you. I probably shot one gun my whole life. Weird story. I shot a bird in my backyard, and I missed so many times to get like a bird. Eventually, I was like, this probably ain't for me.
Yeah, when I was little, we used to shoot the birds off the telephone wires with pellet guns.
It's like the neighborhood's like, why don't we have power? Well, there's a transformer that's
I was
blown
gonna
up,
say, is that
right?
legal? Like, what's the rules on that? Like, are we allowed to do that?
But that's West Texas, right?
That's West Texas, man.
Hey, Quaid, you grew up a little up north, right?
Yeah, well, I was born in Dumas, and then I moved to Bushland when I was in 2nd grade.
Okay. So you've always been around this area. So yeah,
sir.
I was gonna say that's a total Texan thing to do. A total West Texan thing to do is shoot at electricity.
Shoot at electricity?
Yeah, for sure.
You also put forks in sockets and stuff? Is that just a normal thing?
We blow up, like I don't know what you call them. They're like the things that you throw and they blow up. We just shot them with a gun the other day and just went way high in the air.
Well, like tannerite, like
I know that.
that's
Yeah.
what I'm thinking of.
Well, I don't know what they're called, but I don't know. I just like blowing
Gas
up stuff.
stations.
Yeah, I was
Not
like,
gas stations, not gas stations. Diesel's too expensive nowadays.
he's saving that.
Being for it.
Yeah.
So, you two, you're about to play on a team together. How did you two, like, meet? Like, what was y'all's first, interaction like with each other?
Well, so we were Frenship Fieldhouse. That's where we were. But he was talking to Northcutt, and I guess I didn't know he was coming, but Northcutt was telling me he's transferring in, and then we went from there, we're talking, and then we just started throwing in the summer or spring. Right after basketball season, he came, and then we started throwing straight from spring ball, and then just been building from there.
Yeah. So y'all met at Friendship.
Yeah,
That's
it
cool.
was just like I was in there by myself, and then everybody came in for the workout, and everybody was like, "Who's this kid?" And then I just lifted with him and Hayden,
Yeah.
and the warden got us a rack, and that's the first thing we did together.
How's that feel coming into a new school? I mean, a new school, and not just any school, Friendship, and
The school. Is what
Well,
you're saying.
I would never say like the school.
I mean, I'm
on-
over
on
here
this
wearing
spot.
a
Yeah, I was
Monterey
like,
shirt, but,
But there's some expectation, and then you're now all of a sudden the quarterback there.
Yeah, well, I'd feel like I have a lot to prove. Like, even though we still did spring, I still have, like, a lot to prove to the players and the coaches. But then just building the relationships with the guys helped a lot, like going out and eat or just going and throwing and stuff like that. And then watching film every day with Coach Roncut.
Yeah.
Me and him got a lot closer over that.
Cool. It sounds like he's putting in work.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
I feel like that's important, though.
Yeah.
Not even just as a quarterback, but any team. Like, you got to build a strong bond, especially coming in from a new school. Like, you being in a leadership position, I feel like yours is probably even more than so because you have to build a strong bond with everybody in your team. Make sure that they trust you, receivers, stuff like that, that they trust that you're going to put the ball where they want to put it, and offensive line that they're not going to let you get ran over every day.
Yeah.
So we're gonna play a little game with you guys. I hope you're up for it. All right. So Regina,
Have y'all heard about this game?
We have not.
Was that in the notes that we sent? Did producer
Oh.
Maisie send a game?
she didn't send the game plan out. All right,
Perfect.
so,
We like it when you're surprised a little bit.
so the way it's gonna work, I'm gonna ask you a question, and all you gotta do is just point at the one that you think would most likely fit that question. So if it's yourself, you point at yourself. If it's the other one, you point at the other one.
If
All right,
it's
you
me,
ready?
you can point at me.
Yeah. If you think it's one of us, obviously we're here too.
It's not going to be one of us. It's going to be one of y'all two.
All right. So the first question is, who would win in a 40-yard dash? Him?
That
yeah,
confidently,
that was
yeah.
right away. He didn't even hesitate. He's like, yeah. You're not the runner over
I
here.
mean, I'm fast, but I'm not like
Like Chase Campbell fast.
Chase Campbell fast. I mean, we were the two fastest in the spring. He was like high 22, and I was low 22. So
Okay, so he can move a little bit.
Yeah, he can run for a quarterback.
You know, if you give me like 3 hours to stretch,
Yeah.
I could probably keep up.
Both of y'all? Y'all both got us?
Yeah. Can we,
in a race?
In a
Who wins
race.
How
between
far?
y'all? Who wins between y'all?
oh, hands down, that's me.
Yeah, that's probably him over there. I've got 10 years on him, and so I've got.
Age is just a number.
Yeah.
We should race.
I mean, I'm free right now. Like,
You know, can we pause? I mean, we'll do this afterwards. This is our like segment that we're gonna do after.
yeah,
this.
we'll come back to
Thanks a lot,
this.
Chase. If I
Parking
blow out,
lot.
like,
In the parking lot.
We're a lot, all
if I
four of
blow
us
out a
up here.
hamstring, which is gonna,
We'll
that's what's
commentate.
gonna happen. Yeah.
Commentate.
All right, y'all ready for your next question? All right. Who is the funnier one? Either you.
I gotta say Quaid. It's just he's not even funny on purpose either. It's just like I don't even know like one thing he's done, but it's just I laugh at him a lot. I can say that. He makes me laugh.
Laugh at
with
him,
him.
laugh with.
I'd say a little bit of both.
Sometimes Chase just looks at me. He's like, "What are you doing, Quaid?" I'm like, "I don't know. I'm just keep doing it."
It's hard to describe, but
I'm just here, man.
yeah.
I'm just here for a good time, you know? All right, your next one. I got 2 more of these. Who gets better grades? I think so. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get bad grades.
Right,
I
right.
get good grades, but he,
You can't be a D1
No, yeah.
recruit and not get bad grades. I mean, you gotta have good grades, but you locked in on your
grades.
schooling.
Yeah, I'm ranked like 100, something like 120, I think.
Wait,
However many we have,
Which may
800.
sound high, but you have like what? How many?
I'm in the first quartile, so the top
20.
20%, 25%.
Is Frenship like how many do you have in the grade? Like 800,
They're
900?
huge. How many are in your
Yeah.
class?
might be 900 almost.
900.
So I mean, even being in the top 100, I feel like it sounds
Yeah.
like high, but like realistically, that's
No, that's crazy high.
pretty dang good. All right, I got
Friendship-
one last one for you.
Friendship had 300 when I was there. No, yeah. I'm not winning any speed races anytime soon.
What year did you graduate high school?
05. Yeah. I was like, they're not born yet.
I was 10.
There you go.
So you do have a few years on me.
Yeah.
All right, your last question. This one's like the most important one. Who can bench press more?
You got it.
You got it?
He
What,
did 245 for 2 today.
damn.
Yeah.
What you cranking out over there then?
I did 225 for 2, but I probably get like maybe 230 for 2.
Okay, that's,
I would say when
That's
Quaid first got here, he put a lot of weight on the bar, and I was like, man, he did it, and I was like, all right, but he's gotten me stronger. I'm like at first I wasn't just lifting, trying to do as much as I can, but he made me stronger.
It's fun lifting with him, and then Hudson Page too.
Is lifting your thing? Is that something you did a lot of in Bushland?
I mean, when you play 4 sports, it's hard to get lifts in, but
Yeah.
I like to every time I can. Like me and Chase will go up there when we're not the
Yeah.
like summer workouts, like Friday, Saturday, we'll go lift. I like it. I enjoy it.
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah, that's awesome.
All right, so, we've kind of talked a little bit about each other, talked about that. Talk a little bit about, kind of the expectations for the year. How did y'all finish last year? What did that kind of end look like?
Well, South Lake Carroll was a tough loss. The closest we've got since I've got here. They've always not given us. We almost not given them a good game, but we gave them a real good game this last year. It was a tough loss. We all went in thinking we were going to win, but we went undefeated in district. But ended up taking that second round exit to South Lake.
Yeah. So going into this year, are you kind of thinking that it's going to be a similar situation? Not saying that you're going to go in and lose the second round, but like, do you feel like confident that y'all are going to go in, kind of have a really good district run, and then go pretty far in the playoffs?
Yes, sir, for sure. I think us coming that close to them was an eye opener for some people, but we all had belief that we could beat them, and we feel like we can do it this year.
Yeah, I'm going to jump in on that as a longtime follower of Friendship Sports. The DFW's always been like real scary. Like you get there and people are like, that's where we get knocked out, right? Man, that game last year was one of the most exciting games to have watched, and I think you said it right. It was eye-opening because, I mean, they were there. They were there. Y'all could have won, should have won. Yeah, I know you don't want to replay that game, but it was there, and that was pretty exciting. Yeah.
Yes, for sure. It was eye-opening for most people, but we came in whole week just thinking it's another team, not that they beat us by however much they beat us the year before. But
Yeah.
just coming in saying they put their pads on the same way we do.
Yeah.
Y'all go feet first, right?
There it is. Yeah.
Hey, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. But let's dive into Chase a little bit here and talk about your commitment. I feel like we can't kind of skate over that. What are you most excited for? At Texas Tech. You got the hat on. I know you're excited. You can't not be. What are you just so ready to do there at Tech?
I feel like just knowing that I don't have to go too far from home to go be able to play some good football, and then just the environment. I went to a few games this last fall, and just nothing really compares to Jones Stadium.
Dude, Night at the Jones
It's wild.
It's fun.
And they've done such a good job the last 5 years on making it.
Oh, yeah.
It's an event.
Especially the blackout games, the
Yeah.
blackout night games.
Yeah.
Woo, man, those things get so fun.
Yeah.
Especially that student section. I thought, I didn't really go a whole lot. I was just a spectator, but as a student, because of course, we get the free tickets. I'm paying thousands of tuition, but it's free, whatever. We would always go, and that student section would get crazy. Try to find as many different places you can shove tortillas at to get those in the game.
Where did you shove those?
Oh, pants, obviously. That's number one. They started checking boots and all kinds of things. They'd check boots, hats, they'd check everything. So the only place they won't go is pants now. So, got to know where you're going to hide those.
So you heard it here first.
Yeah, I might stop picking them up off the field. I didn't know that sort of thing.
I've heard a rumor you should never eat the tortillas.
Oh, I wouldn't.
For sure, don't eat the tortillas.
Well, that's good, man. Have you met some of the more popular Red Raiders already? Have you kind of gotten familiar with them?
Yes, on official visits, you get around most of the players. So my host was Caleb Douglas and TJ West, receivers. I was around them, and then having Holden and Layden up there, I've talked to a bunch of guys up there.
They got to give you that really good insight to what Tech's like and what your atmosphere is going to be like.
Yep.
That's fair.
Good idea.
Yeah. Was it hard to make that decision of Tech? I mean, I know obviously it's home and you're excited for it, but you had decisions and you had choices. How did you really come down to the point of hey, this is where I need to be at? What was that ultimate deciding factor?
Yes, it was very hard. A lot of long night talks with my family, praying. But I think the deciding factor was just being needed at a place, not just wanted, not being just another number at a school. That was mainly the deciding factor, and then obviously location was one, staying close to home, not being too far from my family, my sister.
Man, that's awesome. I love that, being needed there, not just wanted.
Oh.
Hey, you made the decision early maybe? What was it? What went into making it before the season?
Just getting it out of the way, to be honest, because it was getting hectic. It was getting closer to commitment time. A lot of people do it before the season. And then just being able to have my senior season go in and play, not have to worry, where am I going to go to college? Where am I going to be in January? But I feel like that was mainly the reason.
Yeah. Man, that's awesome. Congratulations. It was
super
cool
awesome.
Watching. We were my kids and I were in the car watching it on YouTube. We were pulled over. We were watching on YouTube though, and we had no idea where you were going.
Really?
We were hoping for Tech.
It's hard not to as a Lubbock person. You're everybody needs to go to Tech, right?
Well, because I think you did a good job. I think you did a good job honoring all the schools you visited. Because from at least the outsider's perspective, it looked like they were treating you well, and it looked like you were enjoying yourself at every place.
There was some good visits, and then I would say the recruits I was with on the visits helped too. I made some good friends on all the visits.
Yeah.
Really good friends.
Yeah. One thing that we talked about a little bit before this, Tech, and I think it's cool. Did y'all plan having a receiving core filled with Lubbock kids?
No, sir.
Because y'all got Michael Deaver, y'all got Leighton Stones, you got you. It's almost like
A powerhouse over there.
Lubbock wide receiver you right over there, right?
Can we start that?
Can we start that?
I
Yeah.
need to.
We have a business idea right here.
I need to get some more up there.
Yeah.
Like 'em.
Well, congratulations again, man. Quaid, man, let's talk about you a little bit, all right? We know you're from Bushland. First year as a senior, moving to, I'll say, powerhouse school. Man, just tell me what you're feeling right now. What's going into the big move right now?
I would say just a lot of fun and having fun with the kids that I'm gonna go play my senior year with, even though I didn't meet them until March. So starting over was fun in itself for me and my dad too, because my dad has to become friends with my little brother. He is a sophomore. He has to become friends with new people. So just meeting new people, and then my mom working at the elementary school my mom working at the elementary school, and all that has just been really fun, and everybody's treated us really good. So
Shout out teachers is what he's saying.
Yeah. Those are they're all getting ready right now, aren't they?
Not that I'm biased or anything, but shout out teachers.
Yeah. Hey, I want to hear. I personally don't know much about Bushland. What are some similarities that you've seen in the program? Some, some things that you can take away from Bushland that you're going to bring here. Some things that you've seen at Frenship that you're like, whoa, this is cool.
Yeah, well, I mean, Frenship's pretty close to a college campus, I would say, and the size of it is definitely there. But Bushland was a powerhouse for small schools. Like, we played all 4As. We beat West Plains, who went to the state semis last year for 4A. And we were ranked, I think, 1 in the state all the way until when we lost on the last play playoffs. So
Is it the last play?
last play, there's 2 seconds left, and they threw a touchdown. So me and Chase are both salty about losing in the playoffs. We're not going to lose our senior year. That's the plan.
I feel like that's got to be hard though. Like, I only played football till freshman year, so I didn't get to go through the ups and downs of playoffs. But I feel like
maybe I can beat you in a sprint then.
I mean, hey, I ran track though. Okay, so like let's cool it. Okay, but like being in your position as a quarterback, I mean, like obviously you're not in on that play, right?
No, well, we drove down with a minute and a half. We scored with like 30 seconds left, I think. I ran a touchdown in, and we kick it off, and then they throw like a 60, 70-yard post. And I was supposed to be in playing like safety and like in a prevent, but I tore my hip flexor on the play that I scored on, so I couldn't go in. And I was like, dang, that's supposed to be me out there when he caught that post. And so and then I was friends with a lot of the seniors because I grew up playing like two age groups up.
Right.
And I don't know, it was just pretty sad, I would say, because I feel like I did everything that I could.
Right. Yeah. I mean, you can only do so much once you hurt yourself. Like, I mean, you probably try to go back in, but it'd probably be even worse than just stay on the sideline. But I'm assuming that kind of resonates with you though, and you kind of have that on your shoulder as well, thinking like, I've got to end this senior year, strong, right?
Yeah, go with a bang.
Go with a bang.
Yep.
I like it.
Hey, so Quaid, when you're a multi-sport athlete, are you continuing that here?
The baseball coach and the basketball coaches have both talked to me about playing.
Yeah.
But hopefully I plan to graduate in December and go play college football somewhere. That's the plan.
Okay.
You have some prospects out there?
I got a couple colleges talking to me, but we'll see what happens after the season.
Still in that kind of deciding factor, everything.
Sure.
That's fair.
Yeah. Well, best of luck with that. That'll be
Thank
awesome.
you.
Yeah, we're expecting to have you back on in December now. We get a big commitment. Get tables out.
Hey, we
Everything.
do commitments here on the show.
It's some
Hey.
hats.
We weren't here when you did it, but that would have been a thing.
We could have, we didn't know about that until afterwards.
I knew that too.
Hey,
So, go ahead.
Quaid, so if you are playing football and probably maybe done with basketball, maybe done with baseball, what motivates you in football? Why football?
I didn't play quarterback until my sophomore year, but I just like to be like moving everybody around out there and like being the captain of the ship, I would say. But even though like people help you, it's like everybody says that you gotta take the blunt of everything, but then when you are doing good, it's also like it's the favorite person, I would say.
You get the worst and the best of it
You get the
all
worst
together.
and the best. So I'm here for the ups and downs, and I feel like I'm the man for the job, controlling everybody. And I don't know. I just like playing quarterback. I guess I've never really thought about it.
Just fun.
Yeah, it's just fun.
Yeah, it's just fun. That's a totally okay answer.
And I like hitting people too,
Oh,
like
there
when
it
I
is.
run. So
Hitting,
like,
blowing up things.
people don't
Yeah.
like think quarterbacks like that, but I would say I'm like different the most.
Okay. So if you're up by 28, are you throwing a pick just so you can hit someone on the way back?
No, I'm talking about like when I'm running.
Okay.
If I'm throwing
That's
a pick,
crazy.
Chase got to tackle him. I'm not doing
There you
that.
go.
There you go.
Might triple.
My triple.
Got foot out there a little bit.
No, me and
with
Chase-
the foot.
Chase and I were talking this morning, and I was like, Chase, if you ever like cut it back to my side of the field after I throw you the ball, I'll earhole somebody for you.
There you go. I don't doubt it. 'Cause
You heard it here
sound
first.
You're a little bit crazy.
Yeah.
From blowing up things to liking to get hit in football.
In a few months, I bet there'll be a clip out there of Quaid blocking for somebody.
There you go.
We'll put that one on the episode too. We'll do a little breakdown. Let's watch Quaid just absolutely lay this kid out.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I love hearing about how you, why you play football, why you love it. Chase, what got you into football?
I would say if it was a person, it'd be my dad. My dad played football all the way up into college, and then he was in the league for a year or two. And then just I'm a competitor. I feel like football gives me the best, puts me in the best position to compete, and just the biggest. I would say the biggest sport. I don't know, probably soccer or something like that. But I would say just competing. I like to compete in football.
Yeah.
So if you had to do like another sport, like say like football wasn't a thing.
Not basketball
would-
either.
Not basketball.
Yeah, you can't take the easy way out either.
You know, we
You
haven't
got-
even talked about Chase. Chase could probably go D1 in basketball.
Yeah.
I did have some opportunities too. I'm not gonna lie, I did, but
Yeah.
I don't know how. I feel like I could for sure, but I just stuck with football.
So what other sport, if not football, not basketball?
To be honest, I like to watch volleyball.
Yes.
There you go.
I feel like I could be a good hitter, spiker.
Oh, he would.
Yeah.
I feel like I could do good.
What's your vert like?
Might be 33,
Hey, that's perfect.
33, 35. I feel like I could do good.
As a volleyball coach, there are some studies to try to get men's volleyball in Texas high schools. Probably still won't happen for several years, but it's pretty common around other states. Like California, men's volleyball, huge. Other states have huge men's volleyball program. I would love or not just Lubbock, but Texas in general to get a men's volleyball program because,
Yeah.
man, you get some of these guys that can jump. Whew,
Yeah.
they will kill it, and it'll be fun to watch.
Man, and there's a I don't want to say market. What's the word? There's opportunities there because I've got a cousin who I honestly don't know where he went to school. I think one of the LISD schools. He's in Chicago right now, full ride scholarship for men's volleyball.
Yeah. Our manager,
It was
our boys manager, we had he came to our volleyball games and he would help us. He got a scholarship as well to play men's volleyball in school. So I mean, it's a big world out there that people just don't understand. It's kind of like swimming and diving is kind of its own big world that people kind of forget about. But like it's huge and it could be a huge thing here.
Yeah.
What about you? You have a second sport that you would really like to do if football wasn't on the table?
Is poker a sport? Gambling?
I don't know.
Does gambling
It's
count?
on ESPN, right?
Right? Isn't
I
that-
mean, like, I'd either say that or like bow hunting. Probably. My
That'd be
grandpa was a really good bow hunter in New Mexico.
Do you bow hunt? Or is something you
I've
just
never
wanna-
bow hunted before, but I feel like I'd be good. That's what my dad said. So.
Yeah. That's awesome. I wasn't expecting that.
I was not. I was thinking like baseball,
Baseball, yeah.
or something.
Well, my dad played college baseball, and I played when I was growing up. But since I got to high school, I kind of fell out of love with it. So.
Okay. Well, I know Reynolds over at Frenship. He'd make you love it. He's a great guy, for sure. Hey, let's talk about playing styles. We'll start with you, Chase. I see how you play, and so I'll get to what I'm talking about. Has your playing style changed over the years at all?
I wouldn't say changed. I would say evolved or gotten better because sophomore year was my first year playing receiver. I don't know if you knew that, but
I did not.
first year I was a quarterback.
See, I knew you were a quarterback. Yep.
Yes, sir. But sophomore year was more of just what do I do? How do I do it? And now it's more of how do I get better at doing it, and then just doing the little things. Coach Northcutt preaches that a lot. Doing the little things, and you can't mess up the big things.
Okay, so just evolving to just being a better player. And I knew you were a quarterback because I was sitting on the sidelines, and y'all did it a lot last year. I feel like they put you under center and ran the Wildcat. And I made the comment to another photographer. I was like, man, it'd be great if he could throw. And the photographer was like, oh, he can.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's actually pretty good at it. So anyway, that's when I found out. And
So we had a fun question that we posted today. We're talking about which athletes are like the strongest. So we'll make it a little bit football specific. Which athletes do you think work the hardest in football?
what position? Is that
Yes,
what you're
what
asking?
position, yes.
Okay.
What-
Like mentally or like physically?
Whoa.
Ooh.
Okay, because
Answer however you feel like you
He's a
should. Like, you can go
philosopher.
either way. I'll let you kind of go with that one.
Well, like physically, I feel like it would be. I don't know. It's like I think anything but the secondary. Physically, am I not wrong? Anything but the secondary.
I think you gotta go O line or D line.
Like yeah, and then the linebackers too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you said mentally, it might be. You gotta be the quarterback mentally. You gotta.
not the kicker.
I feel like the safety too. Kicker, the kicker's there.
Yeah, they work hard.
Long snapper.
Well, because I feel like the kicker always has the pressure because it's like
That's
the
for
game
the-
winner.
I mean,
Yep.
mentally, sure.
You're
Yeah.
right.
yeah.
Are we just dogging on kickers, or are we? I don't know if we were being sarcastic.
We're
or
not.
serious.
No, we're not dogging on kickers. They were definitely dogging on the defensive backs. So
Oh,
We don't
okay.
like those.
Dang. We're gonna start some controversy over here. We're gonna get some phone calls.
nah.
So I'm gonna kind of hop into this one. You know, looking at y'all's schedule, do y'all have like a game that you're just like, I'm so excited for this game?
I've never played the Cooper game before. Heard it's great. And then we also play Permian on Halloween.
Oh, that'd be cool.
So that will be fun too. And pretty much every game since it's my last year of high school, I guess I'm gonna be thrilled to play.
Senior night's gonna hit hard, isn't it?
Maybe.
Maybe.
It's gonna hit hard for me. I know that, but I would say Cooper for sure. That's always a good game. It's always close battle. And then another game, I would say Midland High because
Okay.
they play we play so different. We'll score quick and they'll hold the ball the whole quarter, and then we'll come back. And it's more of like a trusting the defense and trusting our coaches' styles.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I get that.
Did you have other than like, you know, the playoff game, like what do you think is like the hardest game that you've ever like played?
Ooh, hardest.
This can go for both of you too. Like if you just have like a hard game, like where you're just like, man, like this game was just a
That
dogfight.
That last game that I played in Bushland, it was back and forth the whole time, and then we lost on the last play, and that was just really sad and heartbreaking. And then we played Midland Christian last year before they played them,
Mhm.
and at the beginning they got up like 14-0 on us, but then we kind of just battled back and fought and ended up winning 35-14. But they were some
It's a good fight.
big dudes, and they were really talented kids.
Our Midland Christian game was tough too. It was I say we weren't prepared. Not prepared, but we didn't come in. We were thinking it was more of a trap game.
Mm.
We gotta come in and beat them. But it was a tough game. I don't know if it went to I think it went to overtime. Or it came down to the last play, and it was real nerve-wracking, not knowing if we were gonna win.
Would you say that's your toughest game ever?
No, not toughest game ever. I would say it'd have to be a game we lost. My sophomore year, we lost to Midland Legacy.
Okay.
That was a tough game to lose because we did everything we could, and they just ended up scoring that last play of the game.
And it's always coming down to the last score. I feel like that's a common theme now. Last score.
Yeah.
That's like that. I would say go back to that Tech OU game. You know, Baker versus Mahomes. It was literally gonna be like, and I think he said it too. Whoever scores last is gonna win this game.
Yep.
Kind of got to the point. Like, should we just let them score so we can get the ball back?
Right. Yeah.
Like, is that a thing? Like, I know that sounds kind of messed up. Like, me as a spectator, I'm always thinking like, do we just like lay down, let them go, and be like, all right, you guys score so we can have the ball?
I've thought about it a few times.
So like defense, just let them punch it in. We're gonna put up 7 no matter what. Right?
Score real quick.
Yeah.
We don't have as much time left.
That was back when the Big 12 didn't believe in defenses. You know,
Right.
Hey, it was better that way. I liked it better that way. It was fun to watch.
they were fun to
Score.
watch. But man, as a fan, like, I just imagine like I remember my heart rate. Like every time we'd go up, like yes, okay, hold it, and then they get the ball. Like okay, they score like right away. Like, all right,
Yeah.
let's go again.
Yeah. Hey,
That's awesome.
let's get into y'all's district. What separates Friendship from the rest of y'all's district this year?
I would say it wouldn't be. I would say just determination to do it again because we won it last year, undefeated, but not just laying back saying we won last year. We don't really have to win again, but just trying to do it again, beat everybody.
I would say the amount of returners that we have on defense,
Yeah.
and then we have some on offense, but we're returning like almost everybody on defense except for like 3, right? 3 or 4. So hopefully leaning on our defense when we need them to.
Yeah.
Supposedly, defense wins championships, right?
That's what I hear.
Yes.
That's,
Yeah.
that's the saying on the block.
That's what I hear.
Not in the Big 12, but you know.
Yeah.
Now,
Except-
so I mean, yes.
Yeah, they're building it up a little
Oh,
bit. Yeah.
It's way better than what it was when I was going to Tech. So
Hey,
I
know-
like it.
I know you guys got great people over at Frenship. You've gotten to meet lots of great coaches on your visits and everything, but I don't doubt that you've probably had great coaching throughout your career. Tell me about a coach who's impacted you in the sport of football, or maybe not. Somebody who's just stuck there and you're like, man, he's changed my career, changed my life.
My dad coached me growing up in
That's cool.
my Waco. When I was in Waco, we had a little Pee Wee team, and all of those coaches they were hard on us, and I feel like they helped us get to where we are today. We have on our team 5 of us are going D1, so that's.
It's gotta say something about it, right?
Yeah.
So Coach Cleo, he was one of my coaches when I was in at my Southern Panthers. Shout out them.
There you go.
Shout out.
And
They
in
still
high
around.
school, Coach Northcutt, he made me see football a whole different way. Like coaches can tell you stuff, but him like breaking it down and telling you why and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then my first receivers coach, Coach Holt, he played a big part of how I play and how I am who I am today.
It's awesome.
I would say my middle school coaches, they
Shout out.
all 3 of them, Coach Block, Coach Thurman, and Coach Clear. Like in middle school, we went 16-0. We didn't lose at all, and they just like that was like me like in becoming like a man, and they had a lot of influence on my life throughout those 2 years. And then they already knew that my older brother, so they're like, let's see if he's like his older brother, and they would push me a lot, and I enjoyed that. And then ever since I got here, obviously, Coach Northcutt is just he's really just opened your eyes, and like how he said, he knows a lot about football.
Yeah.
So what would you say, me being a coach, I always like a little bit more insight. Like, is there like a specific thing that they do that like draws you to them? Like, is there like something about them that's just like, hey, this is why I want to be around you. This is why I want to like play for you. This is why I want to like, run through a wall for you kind of thing?
I would say just like when they pay attention to the small details,
Mhm.
that's a big thing for me, and they don't let you like slack. Like they want you to be the best that you can, so then the team's the best that we can be. You know what I'm saying?
That's fair.
Yes, I would say also that with that also like just relationships, not just talking about football, also just how are you, how you doing, how's the family. That was a big part of not just picking the school, but also wanting to just go up and play football every day, not dreading going up to practice.
Yeah, I feel that. Hey, I want to know the opposite. What kind of coach do you walk into and you deal with them for a little bit and you're like, I can't play for this guy?
I wouldn't say there was a coach. I've seen some coaches just yell at people and not just chew them out and not tell them why.
Yep.
It's more not having a good relationship, because you're not going to just want to listen to someone just yelling at you all the time.
Right.
Yeah. Man, you should see the AAU circuit.
Whew.
You ever see
Been
coaches
there.
out there? Yeah.
I've been there.
Man, there's people in there. I'm a dad that watches. I'm like, wow, like that kid doesn't know what he did wrong.
They just
Just
yelled at.
just
Yeah.
yelling. Yeah.
I don't believe, and this is my own like kind of philosophy, and I've kind of adapted as I've gotten more into coaching. Obviously, first year, kind of coached the way you were coached, so like I kind of mimicked what I saw. And then as I got a little bit further, I've kind of learned that yelling really doesn't solve much of anything. Like, if you can have that conversation, it's so much better.
Some kids you got to yell at them. You got
Yeah,
to,
there are.
but you need to maybe tell them why or build them up after.
Right? Yeah. Give them something to build on. Give them a reason why. Like, not just because I said so.
Yeah.
I feel like that kind of coaching style always has pushed me away. Like, because I said so, I'm like, okay. Like, I mean, that's great, but give me something else. I guess with that, if you guys had to coach, like, which position group would y'all want to coach?
Ooh, we'll start with you, Quaid.
I say
Defensive backs, right?
no. Linebackers or quarterbacks. Yeah, linebackers or quarterbacks.
I think I would want to do something that I'm like foreign from, like O-line. Just get around the O-line more.
They're gonna be like, why is this receiver teaching us how to block? Would you have like any like thing, like if you were like, what's my coaching style? What would your coaching style be?
Oh, I'd be able to get the kids pumped up, and like I would be like the hype man, I would say, and
The
like,
hype coach.
Yeah.
You a motivational speaker, or are you like a yell and?
Like a little slap.
Like
in the face.
yell
Yeah.
and bang my head on the wall or something.
Okay. See, I told you. I think
That
he's crazy.
sounds about right.
I think he's
He's
crazy.
that coach who like
yeah,
headbutts them without a helmet on.
Or like I would be like lifting with the kids and getting pumped up with them like that.
Gotcha.
Energy coach, yeah. I feel like I could do that too. Like saying I've been in your shoes before, like stuff like that.
Okay, so he's the experienced coach.
You got
He's
the
the one that
energy.
says, "I've been there. I've
So,
done this."
What I'm feeling now is that when you guys graduate, you're gonna come back and coach together, and you're gonna lead.
We're gonna create a super team.
You're gonna
No,
create
we
a
got-
super team.
We got an
Champs.
NFL career we got to get through before that.
Okay, well after NFL, after
hey.
when what was it? Who is it? Luke Kuechly and
Jason
tight end.
Witten?
No,
Jason Witten?
tight end for the.
I know exactly who you're talking about. He was on
Greg Olson.
Yep, there
Greg
you go.
Olson, Luke Kuechly. They're coaching, I think, a middle school
middle
team.
school. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Like, could you imagine like you're going into like practice and your two coaches are like two crazy experienced NFL players?
They were interviewed the other day, and he was talking about they're just no BS coaches. They're up there, and everything is perfection. They want their kids to play like high or pro athletes, right?
Mhm.
The drills they run, everything. They want the parents to be committed like that. He's like, we're just a program, and that's what it is. I'm like, man, that's intense for 7th grade. But
I'd be scared, but super. Think about the knowledge you're probably getting
Yeah.
from those two. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
They probably don't even know who's really coaching them 7th grade.
that's true,
Right? Oh yeah, that's true. And Luke Kuechly was a beast.
He was crazy. He was something.
Oh yeah.
Okay, you guys, student athletes. We like to talk about the student part of this, right? I know you, just because you've been here with Frenship, you've got a lot of balancing to do being an athlete at y'all's caliber and balancing school. How do y'all go about that?
Yeah, I would say school comes first, obviously, but with sports and like social life, just trying to keep the main thing where I want to get to. But trying to just school, sports, not trying to get into all the other stuff really.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Anything you do to stay grounded, organized?
I play the game a lot. PS5.
PS5. What's your game?
I like NCAA now, but I play Call of Duty a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he said he's about to start his streaming career.
Streaming
There you go.
Twitch. Yeah.
There you go.
I like it. What about you?
I'll just say getting my schoolwork done at school. It's been a big deal for me.
Yeah.
Just like not trying to take it home is what I like to do, so I can.
There it is, man. That's the secret. That's the secret sauce. I tell my kids too. I'm like, hey, why are you bringing it home? Well, I didn't want to do it in class. I'm like, just
Well,
do it.
Friendship's a lot easier than Bushman was too. I'm not gonna lie. It's
Yeah.
Bushman was a lot more strict, and teachers graded way harder there. But shout out to the Friendship teachers because they make it fun at school.
That's good.
He's setting himself up. Those teachers are going to hear this and they're going to be like, huh.
I have to go to the
hard, huh?
counselor's office after that. Change all my classes.
That's awesome.
That's funny.
So, with Frenship opening up a new school, how does that play a factor into y'all's program? Does that cause any issues? Has it been okay for the most part?
I would say it's been fine because I don't even really know those kids except for some of the freshmen, but it's just freshmen and sophomores for now.
Right.
But I could see that in the future becoming a deal because my little brother is going to be a sophomore this next year, and he's going to Friendship, but like some of the kids that he knew here.
Right, it's hard.
So,
Could be a big split.
I think we have a few games on Thursday this year. We might.
yeah, they were sharing
So that
sharing the stadium with them.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all got a new paint job at the stadium, I
might-
heard.
I saw a little there was Panthers. I don't know
They've
how
got
I felt
they've
about
got kind of that blue over there.
It's nice
that.
blue.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I like this blue,
It's,
okay?
it's big cat country is what I've been told.
I think I honestly I think it'll be good for you guys. I know the split's kind of hard for some, especially the younger ones, but I feel like at the end it's gonna end up helping the district, grow even bigger, and it's gonna make one crazy rivalry game when they're finally in the same district. Because I think about us when we play Coronado or play Lubbock High. I mean, we're all the same district, but those rivalry games are so fun. Just when y'all play Cooper,
Yep.
so that'd be awesome.
That's awesome. Hey, what about after high school? We know you're going to Tech. What's your major? What are you looking to
doing
pursue?
Communications. So I want to do sports broadcasting.
Yeah, it's a natural.
Let's get that RG3 ready. He's locked in.
Yeah.
I hope.
There you go.
If I don't go play football, I'm gonna be a lineman. so I'm gonna go trade school. And do
Okay.
that.
I don't know why.
Yeah,
My
not
first-
I know.
offensive
Well, I
line.
did. I was like,
I was like, all right. I mean, you're gonna shift
I
positions.
don't have to put on too much weight for that.
Yeah.
So, but if I didn't do that, then if I go to school to play football, I'll either do like business and finance or the coaching degree and go coach somewhere. Hopefully.
that's cool. Linemen. I know a lot of different linemen. Have you heard of the lineman rodeo that they do?
I haven't heard of that.
Man, it's this cool thing. So, like linemen, you're talking like electricity.
Yeah.
Okay. So they do. I don't know if it's a rodeo or Olympics or something like that. They gather together and they compete like who can climb up the pole fastest without gear and without stuff like that. Like just climb up the pole. Who can like do different thing. It's pretty wild.
So there's your future career right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lineman
It's like on
Olympics.
TV.
No, this is like I don't think it's on TV. I think it's, so I used to work out at the gym that I worked out with. There were some guys that would go there and they'd wear their like lineman boots to like work out. And so I asked them, I was like, what's going on?
Why?
And they were training for this lineman rodeo. And so they explained it to me. They meet up. It's like a regional thing. Like you get bragging rights and stuff like that.
That's why we do anything though, right? Just bragging, right?
Yeah.
That's why we compete.
That's it. Hey, before we start wrapping up and stuff, y'all said something earlier. Y'all said it a couple of times. Y'all both had, y'all got that chip from that last play, you know, being the way y'all seasons ended last year. And I just wanted to ask, if that comes up this year, y'all got 2 seconds. Y'all both on the field. What's the play?
What's the play?
Let's say we're on the 25-yard line. We're down 4.
Me, I know I want the ball thrown to me for sure.
Is it a pass? Is it a reverse? Is it a chase under center?
I trust
So
Quaid.
basically, I'm just gonna close my eyes, drop back 5 yards, throw it up in the air.
You know he's out there somewhere.
Chase is gonna go get it,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Crossing route. What's your go-to to?
Might be like a double move,
Okay.
something to get me.
I
get
feel
me
like
up.
they'd be tripling him or
Probably,
doubling him in
yeah.
this situation. So we would have to do something to get him the ball, but the ball would definitely
Maybe
be
a
on
motion or something, tight end.
Yeah.
I don't know.
North
North cut.
Throw it to Zayd, then throw it to Chase, something like that.
But it's definitely gonna be stepping back, closing eyes.
Yeah, I mean, I probably could
Let
just
Chase do his thing.
turn around, like act like I'm throwing a grenade, and he'll go get it. So
Throw it up.
yeah,
I'm gonna look forward to that play right there. That's
Yeah.
gonna be the one I'm gonna put on a highlight reel.
Yeah, that's not even a secret. Like we can post that, and every team knows that was gonna be a play anyway.
Right? They're like, yeah, we're gonna triple team him.
Hey guys, we appreciate y'all being on here. Hope y'all had a good time, Coach.
Oh, it was a
Always-
blast.
Yeah.
Sure, appreciate y'all.
Hey, before we get off, any big games that y'all want people to be at?
Yes, sir. Every game for sure, but first home game, September 12th, People's Bank Stadium. I want everyone to come. You're welcome.
I would like to shout out the guys that have been putting in some hard work. Hudson Page, Hayden Wilson, Isaiah Gilliam, Zayd McClure, Kenny Richardson, and everybody else that's been showing up. And we're going to put on a show in, is it 2025, 2026? Is that what it is? So, yeah.
Frenship Tigers.
Go Tigers.
Excited about it?
I like it.
And Wreck 'em, too.
And wreck 'em.
There you go. Appreciate you guys. Hey, everybody. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for joining us for another episode. As always, make sure to follow us on social media. It's Fungo Productions, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff. Until next time, we'll catch you then.